Cheers, the middle of winter here in New Zealand. Okay, Maggie, time to go outside. Come on. Come on, let's go outside. Come on. Come on, let's go. Come on. Come on, outside. Come on, let's go. Time to go outside. Fork seals. Here's our rear master cylinder rebuild kit. Looks like it's original parts. New springs for the front forks. These are the progressive springs. So yeah, very cool. Looks like we've got all our parts. Excellent. Okay, so I bought some of this Bmw fork oil, 10 weight. Again, this is what came up on the computer. I went into the shop and told them what sort of bike I had. So what I really need to do now is find the chapter in here on front suspension and sit down and find some time and read up on what I have to do to strip these forks down and rebuild them. So yeah, need to find some time to do that. Okay, so you're probably asking the question, why am I rebuilding these forks? They're not leaking. I did mention in that final video that I did, these were soft and spongy. So I found these for sale on that Moto Bins site. These were really cheap, really cheap. They're progressive springs, like I said before. So they should firm up the ride and make it a bit better. I can hear other people screaming at the computer, why didn't I put a GSXR front end on or something like that. Several reasons. To buy a complete front end here in New Zealand, pretty expensive. There's not many of them that come up for sale, and the ones that do, kind of $1,500 to $2,000. So I didn't do that. Also, I've already spent money on brake lines, on a tyre, all the clip-ons, all the headlight bracket are all to fit these stanchions. So I'm going to be sticking with the original front wheel. I don't think those forks look too bad. Yes, a decent set of upside down forks would look awesome, no doubt about it, but ain't going to be happening unless I win the lottery. So yeah, but firstly I'm gonna finish off that rear brake and get that completed before I go on to this job here. Cool, let's do it. We are gorillas in the mist today. Come Max, come on. Come on, let's go. Okay, so fast forward a few months and here we are. We have the bike precariously balanced. It's actually quite solid. Just so I can get to these forks. I plan on doing one at a time. I've got it tied with a strop to the roof so I can't topple over. We've got some blocks under the engine there so I could get the front wheel off. And we got the back wheel off so I could tilt it back. So yeah, let's get this fork out. Cool. Oh boy, that was an absolute mission to get out of the bike. Whew. Okay, so let's grab the book, see what we do next. I've got it in a set of soft jaws in the vise. May even move it to the bigger vise. But I believe we now drain the oil out. So yeah, we'll go do that now. Okay, so apparently first up we need to undo this here. This should just pop out on a spring, and then we release the drain plug and drain the oil out. So we'll start with this bit here. Okay, so I managed to get that out. It was just pretty stubborn and tight. Okay, let's get this drain plug open. Oh baby. Came out of there with a gush. She's a gusher. It's pretty gross. Okay, so according to the book we're supposed to have about 360 cc's of oil. This mark here is the quarter a litre, so that's 250. So yeah, probably about 300ish. So we're not completely where we should be, but we're not too far off in the grand scheme of things. So yeah, but smells pretty bad, and it's kind of a grey yucky colour. So cool. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, so I've got the fork in the soft jaws here, and the next job is apparently I push down on this, push down. It should push this down, and I should be able to see a circlip, which I have to pick out somehow. So let's give that a go. Oh, okay. This is easier said than done. Okay, there it goes. There she goes. So there's the circlip. There's the end of it. There. It's not one that you can get with circlip pliers, so I think you just got to pick it out. Somehow. And there it is. Okay, so now I have to raise this back up again. Should come up. It should just pop out. Okay, so it says to screw a bolt in here and basically just yank it to pull this cap out. Actually, there's an O-ring which makes it a bit tight. This one is extremely tight, So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this bar here, just this bit of steel I found with a hole in the end. I'm going to put this in and bang bang from underneath, so see if that works. There she is. Okay, let's take this off and we'll give it a clean. I believe I've got a new O-ring for this, so yeah, all good. Okay, so I should just be able to push up on this and it should slide everything up. Okay, so I want to see anything that says top. Not that I can see. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that next bit out. Maybe I've got to get a hook of some sort. Got a bit of copper wire there. So these two springs are going to be replaced by my one larger one. Okay, so now I've got a bolt under here. My Allen key fits, which I need to get undone to get the rest of it apart. So I needed the impact driver there to get that undone. There was no way I could do that with just the Allen key itself. Okay, so we should be ready to pull this to bits. There she is. So this damper assembly here basically says in the book, don't touch it. So I'm not going to touch it. Okay, so there's our old seal. Plastic is rock hard. I actually destroyed it getting it out. So she just popped out. So yeah. So here's the new springs I got, and just lining them up, the height. I'm guessing I don't need this spacer anymore. Well, we'll soon find out. There were no instructions came with these. What you see is what I got. So, but I want to give this a clean, thorough clean out with some brake clean first, so I'll do that. So here's our new fork seals. They look pretty much identical, so it looks like the ones. It should just slip in there. Bada bang. Spare O-rings. One of them should fit here. And these other ones, I think I may have just bought them. These smaller ones, I think I may have bought these just to be on the safe side. These might be for the dampener rod, which I'm not touching at all. So this one here will replace this one. So I'm going to do a dry test fit first, just to make sure everything looks like it's going to fit spring wise, and yeah, go from there. Okay, so one thing I have noticed is these little plastic end caps here for the springs, which basically just making a nice flat surface. They do not fit in these new springs here. These new springs come with a nice flat surface, as you can see, and if I try and fit one of these in here, it A, doesn't go in there, and B, it's just going to sit at an angle. So I believe I don't need these, don't quote me on that, but with this nice flat surface here I don't think it's needed, so I'm not going to chuck them in. Hopefully I'm making the right call. Okay, so I'm just going to use a little bit of this rubber grease here, just to lube this bad boy up and get it in there a bit better. Whoa, baby. That actually went in there really easy. That's good. Okay, so I actually got this stuff here when I bought all the other stuff. This is some sort of lubricant, long life oil seal lubricant. So I guess you just run it on the inside here. Maybe I didn't need to use this. I just needed to use this, but I'll put some on now. Cool. Oh, here comes the thunder. And she's in. That went in nice and smooth. Okay, now we're going to fit this bolt. It's said to use some Loctite, so that's what I've done. We've got a big storm about to hit. Somebody doesn't like the thunder and lightning, do they? Somebody starts crying. Okay, so we've got everything back together. I'm just going to do a test fit of the spring. Drop this so you can see. So yeah, looks about right. Looks pretty good. So let's fill this bad boy with some oil. This container is really clean, so we need about 360 millilitres, so I'll go to about 350-ish. I've got a 1 litre, so I should have more than enough to do. What do you reckon, 360? Looks pretty good to me. I'll do this without spilling it. Just make sure that drain plug's done up first. It could have been embarrassing. Well, I've got most of it in there. Okay, now question is, can I get this bad boy in? And then that circlip. Yeah, I think I can. There's only one way to find out. Right, screwdriver. Circlip's back in. I believe, people, that's possibly it. Well, it feels like a suspension fork. Okay, people, I'm going to throw this one back onto the bike, rip the other one off and do that one as well. I shall leave this video here. There's no point showing you the other one because it should be absolutely identical. So we'll slide this back up and in, and yeah, go from there. So thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed the video, and we shall see you in the next one.